Camera? Action? Hello, Inga.
Hello.
Well, we're doing this so we gather more information about who are you today and about your work and how this came about, how your art started, what brought all this art together to today.
I think all my art is just my life, myself, my thoughts, my dreams, my emotions and senses. It's like a butterfly. I am inside my art, and if art is flowing, I am flowing, and whenever is my art, it doesn't matter for me because it's still me, it's still I, and still in my, have it inside me. It's like a story. With each picture it's a little story, and when it's happened, I develop through my emotions, my feelings, my dreams, my senses, and then let it go, and then another story come, and then that's happening by itself.
When did this started? Do you remember the first painting that you painted?
I started painting when I was born. A little bit after that, I started to go to the children place where I remember very well. It was evening that I came to, when I started from the 5 years old, and what is more very impressed me, it's a classical music that created the whole atmosphere for the, gave us something that the teacher could not express by words. When you hear classical music around surround you, you started to feel sounds of music that coming inside you, and try to develop something that you cannot express by words. This is how it started, and I think that started from my teacher from this art school with little kids I been attended. And since that time and also I know that I was born with something. God kissed my face when I was born. He gave me the a breath to. He gave me a ray of sun to hold me on his arms through my life, and that was I born with, and that how it started from 5 year old when I turned, and then from the kindergarten studio, private studio. I think this is started.
So this teacher, what did she do to
This
promote
was
that?
just normal teacher, but his foundation of his view of world was based on a intelligence, spirit, and he, as we were little kids, he could not explain us what it means. But when he turned on classical music to us, that was something for us, for us little kids, that we could not understand. Uh, we could not talk about music, but it was something that went through inside us to within inside, and with this um, ex- uh, I mean, classical music gave us inspiration, gave us something that we could think about, that I was thinking about myself, feeling myself, something that I could not say in words. Sometimes I know something, I can say something, but I cannot find right words what I want to express. And when through the time I found that I can express it through the art, as other people express themselves through music, through cinema, through poets, through dance, through maybe develop as a beautiful bouquet of flowers of arrangements, so people express themselves, what everything person has expressed in dancing, in a so many things to express for the person. So I express myself through art, and as it's on silk, I feel the tenderness, I feel connection between silk and my arm that coming through my heart, through my eyes, not my brain, because I don't think when I paint, not my brain, through my eyes, through my hands, and touches of silk. This is so soft that I feel it through my little vibration of my fingers, and it's come through my heart and my eyes, and I just flow.
So, Holger and I were talking recently that structure is very important for creativity, and it seems that this teacher gave you that structure. So he allowed you to express yourself. So how did he do that? So you're in a classroom, you're 5 years old, and what does he do? He turns the music on, or how
Yeah.
the dynamics work? I just want to understand that part a little bit more.
Yeah, it is. Yes, music. It is little candles on the corners, and he read us a story, a book, and each of us picked up which theme or personality he or she feel mostly to express her relations with the story. And this way our teacher showed us how to feel yourself through the what you have around. You always can. You don't need to think how your neighbor think or how your friend think. You always go back to yourself and show your personality from what he tried to give us a feed. He fed us with the music, with the candles, with the story, and then after when we painted, we put every child put their picture, and then he and she, we all tried to talk about. Each child saw and expressed different view of what he and she thought about what our teacher read a story, a fairy tale, and through each picture, each of us express personality. This personality, this your own view of yourself, because we were 5 years old, and we did not know about life. Life for us was, we were like an angels, kids like angels. Life for us was beautiful. No shadows, no black, no. We were so open. We were so expecting for everything. We were open to everything.
That's wonderful. So where was this, in Russia?
Yes.
Where in Russia?
I was born in Siberia, and it was a little city where my mom and dad, they graduated from Moscow University, and as they were scientists, and they were being invited to the little city in Siberia where the all scientific started to grow.
Where is this city called?
Novosibirsk.
Okay.
But part of my heart, my soul, is my dad. My mom, my nature is very much of my part is from nature is my dad, because my dad stopped like science, and he started to be a sketcher. He painted, sketching, and he likes nature, so he started to be a hunter. Not hunter, but he worked at a special organization that catch animals from one area and bring to another area of forest.
They're relocated.
Relocated. And my another part is my mother. My mom is a very spiritual person. She loves music. I remember myself when I slept. In Russia we did not have much. We did not know about the world. We knew about different countries, but we did not have a chance to see different cultures. And my mom showed me culture, and through music, again through classical music. And I remember very well not every morning, but very often in the morning when I still sleeping, and she was turning music, voice, classical voice, and this voice brought me from me sleeping to the new day, to start a new day. It was something that I cannot explain. It was in my head. It was in the whole my body. Voice of classical famous singer. And still I'm already grown up, but I feel myself still a child, and still I miss it. Nobody turn on music for me in the morning to give me this clouds, soft clouds, to bring me to the.
So that was your alarm clock? You were woken up with classical music?
Yes, my mom, she's amazing.
So I guess what I am understanding is your father gave you the contact with nature.
Yes.
And your mother brought the spiritual part into it.
Yes.
Connection.
Yes.
That's wonderful. So you are in this town with this teacher from the 5 years. Then when did you leave that place? How things changed, or how did they evolve that you got into doing artwork on silk? How did you get from kindergarten to the silk?
No, to the silk, it's came when I moved to big city, St. Petersburg, to get to get education. And St. Petersburg, it's a very cultural, very old city, and I tried many techniques, different techniques, when I entered to the art school. And somehow, maybe because I'm soft by nature, maybe because my hands are very soft, and I talk to
A chiropractor?
no proctor, but Cairo man who knows how what do you have on your hands, one lines, and my you know when they can read your
Is
lines.
it the
What we say, how long you will stay alive?
what is that? They read your
How
hands?
good you are, how smart you are, something.
That would be a gypsy. That would be
Yeah,
one
like
of mine.
a gypsy,
Yeah,
like a gypsy.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
I love this. I love this.
that's
I
right.
love
So
this.
yeah.
Oh, you will be this in the
That's
future.
right.
That will happen. That will. I love this so
And what
much.
did they tell you? Tell me, what did they tell you?
No. But you know, by the way, my memory very change. I forgot so many things because it was cultural stress when I moved to United States. Because I need to think in Russian. I'm Russian, but I have to have a reaction is what society gives me. And I'm very lost. I'm afraid, and I lost my memory because even and when I came here, I did not know English at all, and now I know English, but I'm not floating in English. First time. You say me something, I
Translate first.
translate first.
Yes.
Then I try to keep this. If you tell me a long sentence, I will forget the beginning because I do not. I remember the idea of what, but I don't remember the. I don't keep this. I do not know why. Maybe because I moved to United States when I was too young.
How old were you?
Maybe around when I was 40 years old.
40?
Yes. Too young.
Too young.
Very young, you know? Very, very young.
So you were 40 when you moved to the United States. Were you already
but
painting?
we missed, you asked me about silk. How I came up with silk. In the art school in St. Petersburg, I tried so many techniques. But when artists take a brush and touch with hands, with fingers, with brush and surface when apply, I feel the surface through my stream, through my rays of how to feel.
It's too harsh.
Yeah, when you touch yourself, you feel not only personality, but you feel when you don't even, I don't look on you, but I feel you. Are you smiling? And when I look in your smile, yes, when the artist, I touch it, I feel it so much. Oil on canvases and very heavy. Did you notice for canvas you use very very hard brushes?
Yes.
Remember, for watercolor you use very soft.
Yes.
And paper for watercolor is very soft. It's not very soft, it's thick, but you can feel the
It's like a cushion.
cushion.
Yes.
And I felt so much when I do this. I feel like a body, like a something. silk. I it's kind of attached to my. I have soft fingers and my hands are soft.
So it feels alive to
I
you.
feel
Does
alive.
it feel
Yes,
alive?
alive. Yes.
Like, is it still there?
Yes, I feel it. It's in my hands. It's part of my hand. It's
an
more-
extension of your
extension.
hand.
Yes, yes,
Wow.
yes. I feel it. I feel it. And when I look on it, I can see what it will be there without any without any additional.
Remember the first time when you tried it? I mean, how was that moment, that transition from the other mediums that you tried to the silk? Do you remember what was that transition? Like, how did that happen?
I felt happiness.
But when did that happen? Like, somebody gave you a piece of silk? How, do you remember how?
Somebody gave me a work to
A commission? Or?
No. It was a request for the kindergarten to paint
The curtains?
curtains. Yes.
Yes.
But that time we did not have any silk easy to get. So the kindergarten gave me bed sheets.
Okay. Cotton.
Cotton, yes.
All right.
And I love the material. Even cotton is good. It's soft, and I love material. And I loved how paint connect to the material.
Right.
How it's spread inside, how it absorb it, and this softness. It's coming. I never tried before, but when I started, I loved it as it came just by itself, just came.
So that was not your original plan to do
It was
the
not
curtain.
my plan at
When somebody
all.
says try the curtains because of the length of the size of
Try curtains, but they need somebody, an artist, to paint.
Okay.
And I never did that before. I have not learned this in the art school. So I learned it by myself, and
Self-taught.
that's what amazed me. We never been taught what to do with how to do. And then I realized that's really, I love it.
And when was this?
In Russia.
In Russia. And
Yes.
how old were you?
Very
Like 20?
very young.
20?
Always young.
I know 40 for you is young, but give me an age.
Maybe 25.
25.
Always young.
Always young?
Yes. Forever young. Forever young. There is a movie even Forever.
right.
I never seen this, but I remember the name.
It's with Mel Gibson.
Uh-huh.
Forever Young. Yes.
Forever Young.
It's a beautiful movie. Well, that's amazing. So it was like just a combustion, just boom, just
Because
boom.
we tried many techniques, many threads and pottery and different acrylic and watercolor. We tried, yes, and kids also should try all techniques. Then, as the same as we're raising up kids, we want to show them, try this, try that, and then finally, if they find something, the way to be happy, how to express themselves, that will be the way to do. The same as I've been showed in art school. And after that, this school, it's not school, university, and when I graduated from this university, and the colleague, the teachers, they never had this before, and they asked me to stay in there and to teach and to show and to develop a program for the students for this direction of how to use fabric.
And you did.
Yes.
Okay. And that was from like 25 to before you got married?
Yes, yes.
When was that? 30? When did you get married? 30? Young?
Yes.
Yeah. So like for 5 years you taught
Yes,
others
yes.
how to do it.
Yes,
At
yes.
St. Petersburg?
Yes, St. Petersburg, yes.
Okay. Well, that's pretty amazing. So I think we're going to stop it right there. That's Inga then. And then I think we would like to continue talking about Inga after. And then Inga
Okay.
today. So we'll
Okay.
leave that for another time. Cool. Thank you.
Oh.
Pretty amazing, isn't it? So structure does support creativity. It's very important. And I think he allowed you to express yourself. Without the teacher, we would not have Inga today. So thank you.
Thank
Do you remember his name? No?
Was so young. Very young.
I'm sure we can find out. That's not a problem.